Hello everyone and welcome back to Big Brother, and tonight is eviction night. It is Saturday and it is the night that I pretty much dread. It is because it means that we lose one of our amazing housemates. Now Natalie and Kolton are in the kitchen chatting it up. They are best friends now and she's going to ask him to be trained. So I'm not entirely sure trained in what. Sienna is currently looking at herself in the mirror and just about to go and paint something because Big Brother has added in some art supplies, if you like. So they've added in some easels, sculpture station, the workshop, just to give the housemates something to do, and then whatever they make will be auctioned off for charity. So that's really, the housemates don't know that as yet, but Sienna of course has a high artistic skill, so she's straight over there, she's in there like swimwear. What are you going, she's checking out new object. Now what a couple of you suggested, whenever I said oh they can't have a date, you guys suggested make like a date room, like a date kind of corner, so I did that. So this is the date room, this is the date room here, and I was doing it and then I thought this kind of looks Victorian-esque, I don't know why. So of course it's going to be perfect for Emilie and Landon for their first date, and I thought it was just really cute. I've kind of set it up like a tea room. I've put a window in there. There's normally no access to anything on the outside world with Big Brother. However, I thought if they're sitting there having a nice romantic moment and they can look out onto the water, as you could see here, sorry I'll just set my timer, as you can see that would be a really nice, like they've got a boat there, that would be a really nice view to sit and have your tea with. And I think we've all been waiting on Landon to break out the Vivian. So I think what I'm going to do is I'm going to get him changed into Vivian, and I'm going to get Emilie changed as well. Where is she? Emilie, where did you go? Where are you? Right, I want you to get changed in your formal as well. Yep, and then you guys are going to go in and have an impromptu little date. Now I do have diary room footage. So we're going to lock to, so specify who can open this door. So just Emilie and Landon is who we want to open the door. Sims who can open this door, you two. They will then have access, of course, they will then have access to this hot tub area and the spa area as well. They'll have access to. So I think it'd be nice because she did have a want to have a date with him, and it's just giving her want, really, isn't it? So let's come in and get her to serve some tea. Get her to serve some tea. Now of course we will have diary room footage, absolutely. And why don't you come in and join for your tea? And we will see this romantic moment happen. And as I say, I think it's something that to meet Vivian, to meet who Landon is when he is how cute are they? Like, can I get a picture? I think she looks so glamming and he's like full on like bondage gear. It's hilarious. Right, so like I say, we'll have diary room footage as well, which we will cut to. They're so cute. I really love them. And it looks like Emilie's totally lost weight. As I said before, I wish I could just go in the swimming pool and just lose tons of weight. That'd be great. As for Sienna and Scott, oh my goodness, are these two going to... Oh no. Okay, so this is quite bad. See what I mean? They're just obsessed with each other. They are just absolutely obsessed with each other. What are you coming to do? You coming to do some clay. Okay, good stuff. So also a lot of you were like, oh my god, Natalie, Kolton. You're all saying a paternity test is essential. And I think you are definitely right. That will definitely need to be done for sure. Going to get Alex to come out of here and try and dabble with a bit of the woodworking table. Especially since things are going to be for charity, she'll definitely be wanting to do that. And we'll get Scott to do the same. Come and dabble there. So Natalie at the moment is still not sure what she wants to do. She's not sure whether she wants to tell him. She knows she needs a paternity test. She knows that. But I think at the moment she's like, I don't want to tell him. So it might be something that she'll maybe sit down with him in this room, not necessarily a date room, but she'll definitely sit down in private and have some private time with him, because let's face it, he has to know if he's the daddy or not. So these two are getting on quite nicely, and it's good that Landon's broke out the Vivian. But what I'm going to do, I'm going to get Emilie to get a romantic massage from Landon. And is there anyone who could do me a bit of cooking? Natalie, you're quite good, because I'd like them to have a meal together. So why don't you come and serve some jumbo shrimp? Why don't you come and do that, and then I can take it into the room with them. Why are you going for a shower? Like, you don't even need to go for a shower. You're not even smelly. She's maybe like, I just want to freshen up from a man. just want to make sure I'm all clean. That's disgusting, Laura. Right, you continue on with that painting and stay away from MacKenzie. Obviously, we know it's a big night tonight between her and MacKenzie. Who is going to go between them? I think it'll be, as much as I love both the characters, I think it'll be good for the house for one of them to not be there anymore, because they're like completely obsessed. I just love how Natalie's got this cooking skill and stuff. It's awesome. So once she plates that up, I will then move that into the spa area. Oh, look at these two. Look at these two. And he's massaging her as Vivian. Don't you love it? She's like, oh, this is the business. I love this. This is the business. Right, so Natalie's going to grab herself a plate of that. Quite right. That actually looks pretty nice. I'm not a shrimp person, I have to say. I wouldn't thank you for a plate of seafood. I just wouldn't. I just would not thank you at all for a plate of seafood. Yeah, a lot of seafood. That's it, seafood. Right, so once they've had, oh my god, Laura, put it on the table. Put it on the table. Why can't you get it on the table? Okay. So this is a romantic massage. So normally in the 100 Baby Challenge, we've seen the massage table a plenty times. But what I'm going to do, I'm going to cut out just now, just while they're having their massage and doing all their artwork and whatever. I'm going to cut out, let you see some diary room footage, and then I'll be right back.
Hi Alex, what do you make of the developments between Scott and Sienna?
Well, if I said I wasn't disappointed, that would definitely be a lie. When I walked into the bedroom to check on Natalie and saw the two of them all up in each other's business, it was like a knife to the gut. I felt gutted. Don't get me wrong, it ain't like I'm in love with the boy, but I can't deny the strong feelings I've been having for him pretty well since we first entered the house. And to see him with someone else, especially someone that I have not really had an altogether positive time with, that was hard. Oh, and Natalie told me later that she was actually awake when they had their little rendezvous, for lack of a better word. And she heard everything. She said she'd never been so embarrassed in all her life. Man, I can only imagine. Seeing them flirt was enough to make me feel as though I was going to empty my breakfast all over the freaking place, but to hear them enjoying the horizontal tango? No way. I do not think I'd be able to handle that.
How are things with Natalie?
Honestly, I'm starting to get a little worried about Natalie. She's been really quiet the last few days, like she has something weighing on her mind. I've asked her if she's okay, and she tells me she's just working through something and will talk to me when she won't end up in tears. And I know she spent ages in the diary room this morning, so I can imagine you probably got an earful about what's up. I'm just really hoping it's not anything too serious. That girl means the universe to me. We'll be friends for life, so I can't help but to worry about her. But I'm also not going to pressure her. She'll tell me when she's good and ready to tell me. I just hope she knows she can trust me with anything.
Hi Emilie, you and Landon have been getting pretty close the last few days. How are you feeling?
So, you've noticed. I knew I wasn't crazy. He has been really flirty, complimenting my appearance, giving me massages. It's been intense, big brother. I nearly died inside when some of the other housemates revealed my feelings for him through the nominations, but I'm thinking in the long run, it's actually been a good thing. And even if things between Landon and I don't work out, I do hope we end up being close friends and can work together after this helping youth. My parents are most likely going to disown me anyway, and I'd rather be doing something that I am passionate about, with people that I care for.
You've now survived 3 evictions. Why do you think that is?
I have no idea. I genuinely thought I was going this week. Sienna is such a complex and interesting character, so I can see the audience appeal. Ronnie is beautiful with a sad story. I thought the public would totally be on her side, but as it seems they weren't. I'm just glad to still be here, especially now Landon and I are getting closer.
How are things with you and Sienna now?
How are things with me and Sienna? How are things with me and Miss Sienna? She slapped me clean across the face, big brother. So how the hell do you think they are? I'm sorry, but in my mind, she should be kicked out of this house. Why wasn't she?
Sienna has received a formal warning from Big Brother and been advised any future behaviour will potentially result in her removal from the house.
Good. It's ridiculous. You don't know how hard I had to try to control myself because that little madam was about to catch these hands. But you know what? I will not be brought down to her level. Things between us will never be okay. Not after that. Scott is trying his best to calm the situation down, and I feel bad for him because he has this naive notion that we would be such good friends if we gave it a chance. I don't think so, babyface. No chance. No way.
Hi Kolton, you're 3 weeks in and yet to be up for nomination. How are you feeling?
I feel lucky. I mean, I was up for nomination the first week, but so were a lot of us, so the odds ended up working in my favor. I'm really enjoying my time here, much more than I thought I would. At first I was motivated by the cash prize, but now that I'm here, I'm loving the experience. I've been a stay-at-home dad for a few years now, and while I love Belle more than life, it's nice to have some regular adult contact and reclaim a bit of my own identity. Having time to myself has got me really missing Belle's mom, though. It's a good hurt, in a way. The other morning I thought about how her hair always smelled like cinnamon. Somehow I'd forgotten that. The way our memories work is so weird.
Have you tried to find love again?
No. I guess I just felt that I'd be betraying her in some way. Don't get me wrong, it's always nice to check out a pretty girl, but I've never taken it beyond that, and I'm not proud to admit I'm extremely lonely. I was talking it through with Alex, and she made me see that Belle's mom would never have wanted me to be alone. She asked me, if it had been the other way around, had I been the one who died, would I want her to remain single forever? And no. No, I wouldn't want that. Alex is so great. She has a way of making you see yourself from an unbiased standpoint. She has helped me so much, and I know that she has done the same for Natalie.
Things have certainly been heating up with you and Emilie. What has changed?
I'm a flirty man, big brother. I enjoy some good back and forth, and Emmy makes a great companion. Seriously though, I have developed some feelings for her. I was unsure at first, because I didn't know if she could handle Vivian, but we talked the other night about it, and she was curious, but in a very sweet way. She asked me some age-old cliché questions. Was I considering a sex change? No, thank you very much. I like my bits exactly where I left them. Would I ever want to become Vivian full-time? Not really. Landon and Vivian are both part of me, and I'd hate to give either up.
We have seen you flirting with MacKenzie. Is there anything there at all?
Not in the slightest. Kenzie is far too young for me. Not only in age, but in maturity as well. I think she's a great girl. But no, the flirting is just for fun, and she knows this. I actually see her as quite a close friend. I mean, occasionally I do want to tie her to a chair and gag her. Not for fun, but to get her to sit still and shut up. I feel that she took Trey leaving harder than she let on, so I will need to watch over her for the next few days to make sure she doesn't get too far down.
Alrighty guys, so there's some of our additional diary room footage, and these two have just had their, shrimp. It was shrimp, wasn't it? Yeah. Laura, memory like an absolute sieve. And instead of sitting at the nice romantic table that I had nicely set out for them, they both ate on the couch. But they ate side by side, I suppose, so I suppose that's quite cute. So I'm going to get Landon to come over. He wants to learn some more of Emilie's traits. So I'm going to do friendly Well, hold on. What was he going to do? Going to give her an amorous hug anyway. I like it when they actually do their own sort of romantic interactions. It makes it feel, although she's like turning her back to him. Emilie, move. Emilie, move. Come on. Thank you. Is he going to go and still do it? Right, I'm going to help him along here. Flirtatious joke, right? Okay. He's like, I'm just so desperate to give her a flirtatious joke and she's just got her back to me all the time. Why don't we give her the amorous hug that you were going to give her? She wants to meet someone. She wants to woohoo with them. And we said, guys, if she gets the want, then we will woohoo together. So why don't we go for... I'm tempted to go for the risky woohoo. I'm tempted. Now, the only reason I'm tempted is because, realistically, in the Big Brother house, would Landon have smuggled protection down that bra of his? Would he? I mean, you can see one of his pals. Would he have smuggled protection? Would he have expected Emilie to actually go there? I don't know. I'm doing it. I am doing it. It's only a 10% chance. Like, it's literally a 10% chance, which is nothing. Let's be honest. So to me, realistically, they are taking a bit of a risk. But it is only 10% chance, so it really is nothing. So we'll just leave them be. We'll just let them do what they do in the hot tub. I don't know. I'm kind of hoping, but it's only 10%. So, to be honest, it's very, very, very rare that you get, oh no, we're going to cuddle, and then risky woohoo. Okay, they are. They're doing it. They are doing it. I don't know if you hear the baby jingle with the risky woohoo. I can't remember. Kolton has made a bar stool. Excellent. So he's made that bar stool, so that'll be good for us. Are you doing the woohoo, or are you just kind of thinking about it? I feel as if things are running quite slow today on my PC. I don't know why. Gunther Goth. No, I don't think so. Yeah, because, like, I mean, they've got, I don't know. Do the risky woohoo? Maybe? I don't know. Why don't you then? Very strange. Very, very strange. Why, can we do it in here then? So can we sit here? Can we sit here? I don't know what's happening with these. Maybe it's not meant to be. What if we just did, maybe that's what it is. Maybe he's needing a toilet. Maybe that's the problem. Maybe he was needing the toilet. And he was like, oh no, I need a toilet first. You just need to wait until I go to the toilet. So no, I mean, it does seem to be the hot tub that they're going to risky woohoo in. I don't know. Maybe it's not meant to be. So that's fine. Right, okay, fair enough. Can't force love, Laura. You can't force love. Okay, so what have our housemates made? That is a lovely painting by Sienna. And how much will that be worth, I wonder? So that will be auctioned off to charity. Scott here is showing some hidden talents. And it looks like she's going to go and use the bathroom as well. So I don't know, maybe it's something that she wants to woohoo with him. She wants to go that far, but her modesty is maybe not letting her do it, although she has just skinny dipped with him. So she is kind of walking around naked. Not at the moment. She put her stuff back on to go to the toilet. So who knows what's going to happen between these two? I am just going to leave them be, let them do what they like, and if they want a risky woohoo, then they can risky woohoo. And Natalie's just doing her mummy duties. She actually wants to join. Oh my goodness, what is wrong with you, Scott? Oh my goodness me. What the? Are you? Oh my god. Sunburned. I have never seen a sim as badly burned as that. Oh my goodness. You are absolutely... That looks like agony, sweetheart. That looks like agony. What can you do to help that? I don't even know. but I have never seen a sim that sunburned. Never. Never, ever, 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 ever have I seen a sim that sunburned. Definitely not. Right, so MacKenzie and Alex are just chatting it up, and Miss Sienna is just coming out of the pool. Now, she wants to slow dance with Scott, and she also wants to woohoo with Scott, but they haven't auto woohooed, so let's, we can tutor them in random stuff, but let's do a romantic heat the moment kiss, and I certainly wouldn't try and massage him, because that wouldn't be good right now, and then just go and woohoo, because that's what you want to do. And MacKenzie and Alex having a... Now, as you know, Alex did nominate MacKenzie. And, yeah, I think it's nearly time. Actually, you guys can't woohoo. Well, actually, let them have a woohoo, because we don't know who's going yet. It could be Sienna that's going. So let's get them to woohoo as a kind of potential goodbye, if you like. And I don't know what's going on with these two. He's just waiting there. He's like... I think her modesty's got the better of her, to be honest. I'll try it once more. But I'm not seeing it. It's just not happening. It's just not happening for some reason. But that is fine. So let's unlock this. Because, I mean, she really does. She really likes him, but I just think she's too modest. Let me know in the comments down below what you think. What? Oh, high fertility. That's right, because she had the massage. She's highly fertile. Maybe that'd be why. Let's risky woohoo in the bathroom then. Let's see if they'll do that. I don't know. Passion is taking a hold of them. And because I've unlocked the door, it's a free-for-all for everyone. Right, so what I'm going to do, I am going to pause. Oh my goodness, I did not know that these changed. How creepy is that? I didn't know that these changed at night. That is spooky as all hell, guys. They were nice during the day. I did not know they changed. That's pretty awesome. How long have I been playing The Sims 3? And I just realised that this changed. I really do worry about myself sometimes. Right, so I'm going to gather the housemates on the sofas, and we will find out who is going home. Who is going home today? Alrighty guys, now I cannot get the housemates to sit down for the life of me tonight. They seem to be obsessed with Scott's suntan, so we'll just do it on the pause. Otherwise they'll all kind of be walking about, and yeah, just been one of those days. So as you all know, we have two housemates up for nomination. We have Miss Sienna up for nomination, as we have also Miss MacKenzie. The two of them have pretty much been going head to head from the start, and the vote wasn't as close as last week. There was a clear winner on who has to stay. So, without further ado, I can announce that the next person to leave the Big Brother house, and the person with the least amount of votes, was... Who was it? Was it Sienna? Or was it MacKenzie? Who was it, guys? I'm keeping you in suspense. Who do you think is leaving the house? Okay, it's MacKenzie. MacKenzie had the least amount of votes, and I, for one, am quite gutted. I was loving her personality. I love Sienna too. It's just, this is probably the hardest part, especially since the voice actress Reyes, Sims, who voiced MacKenzie, is amazing and talented and just all round amazing. And she does have a YouTube channel as well, so I would highly recommend checking that channel out, because she does loads of stuff on it, and she's just all round bubbly and fun and just a great person. So thank you so much for taking part. And I, for one, am really sad to see MacKenzie go, but then I would have been really sad to see Sienna go. So it's just one of those things. So I hope that your favourite stayed. I know that there's at least 400 of you will not be happy that MacKenzie is gone, because she did receive 400 votes to stay. So I do apologise to you guys, but it is the name of the game, and I hope that you have an amazing night. And we will be back on Wednesday with the paternity test, I think. And yeah, let me know in the comments down below what you think about Emilie and the whole risky woohoo. Do you think it was just too much for her? And just as usual, I look forward to reading your comments in the comment section. And please leave a like in this video, and I love you all very, very much. Bye guys.